I'm Mr. Ohio-born player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You come to troll. Catch this fade. Come on in. Where you been? I call you family. Now we can feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe. Tell a friend. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. You feel the vibe on this ride, hit subscribe, tell a friend. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? Yes. Oh, that feels good, boy. That's that vintage. Oh, you feel the vibe on this rap. I'm Mr. Ohio-born player made. I'm sharp as razor blades. I'm the truth in the booth. You come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in. Where you been? I call you family. Now we can feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. Man, that feel good. Black Attack, what's up with it, homie? Hey, you feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. 4-ounce sniper in the building. What's up with you, bro? Salute. Yes. Kevin Dunbar, the scholar in the building. What's up with it? You feel the vibe on this ride. Hit subscribe, tell a friend. My brother Big Joe Townsend in the building. Salute to the family. Salute to the old Hillside Bourbon Company. Salute to my family, my West Coast family. Some of that get down West Coast. Man, what's up with it, fam? Hey, Big Joe, I told him if you feel the vibe on this ride, hit subscribe, tell a friend. You feel me? Man, if you feel the vibe on this ride, hit subscribe, tell a friend. What is you doing? Stop just looking at me. What is you doing? If you feel the vibe on this ride, hit subscribe, tell a friend. Stop playing with me, man. Salute to the old Hillside Bourbon Company, man. Yes. Man, thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it, man. If I had a million tongues, I couldn't tell it all. This is indeed the Punch Junkie Podcast, hosted by yours truly, JuniorTheTruth, man. You can follow me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle JuniorTheTruth. That's JuniorTruth. TRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. But if you're really looking for me, man, you can catch me over. Just come on over to punchjunkie.com. Just come on over to just bring your ass on over to punchjunkie.com, the last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science, man. So y'all come on and get it in. Come get some of that unfiltered, unapologetic, real boxing talk, man, for the last fans. I'm talking about the last real fans of the sweet science, man. We there, man. Man, I've been chilling. I really been chilling because tonight we got a fight, man. Tonight we got a fight. We got Jaron Ennis, man, versus how you say his name? Uisma Lima. Yeah. So we over there. We locked and loaded for that fight, man. We locked and loaded for the fight. I'm gonna dive into it, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the thing about this fight is this fight honestly commemorates one of the biggest storylines in the sport of boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Like the fight is, you know, should I cam up? The fight is, you know, we can tell the truth about that. But there's the big storyline, and that is Jaron Ennis making his super welterweight debut against Uisma Lima. And that's tonight, of course, October 11, 2025. And it is in Philadelphia, at the Xfinity Mobile Arena, man. Boots is it ain't even a homecoming for Boots because Boots stay home. You understand? It's a home staying for Boots. Boots stays home. But we're gonna go down through there, man, real quick and just talk about this fight. And I'm gonna be fast like Flash because I got a dash in my legendary Talkcast voice because it is a big soccer Saturday. You thought I was gonna say football. I know y'all did. It's a big soccer Saturday, man. So my son got to go out here and smooth, get loose. So we got to get to it.
Ghetto baby, I seen pistol play. In case Aaron like when white bitches don't get their way. Pull up with that whip appeal, look like baby face. Guerrilla warfare, what a motherfucker bathed in age. Never falling off, I live my life on the edge. Telling lies on the real, they don't believe what you're saying. I ain't never complained, I ain't never was scared. Look here, bitch, it ain't no buts about my last piece of bread. Camoed out, grew up on them niggas from the know you. Funny how they lose themselves when they can't control you. Here's a 50 slab, cause the game is out of order. Make me kill a nigga career just to meet my quota. Hold up, none you rap niggas want it. I got remnants of Biggie, I was never Lil Homie. I'm so genuine with her, she let me ride on that pony. Don't need your flowers, I grow them. Got the game in the coma. Nigga, this the big dog, I ain't bowing to no one.
Ooh, this the big dog. This the big dog. I ain't bowing to no one. That's what that man said. Shout out to Nick Grant. Man, salute to the family. Shout out to everybody that shows love. Of course, to the Punch Junkie brand, man. Thank you all so much. Man, golly, man. Come on, Boxing and Barbecue. Man, salute to my brother Boxing and Barbecue, man. He said, man, this fight is unwelcome. Nobody asked for this fight. All right, man. Let me try to get some. I'm gonna try to get y'all up off Boots, man. I'm gonna try my best to get y'all up off Boots, because I've been on Boots' head too. So that's the truth. I've been on Boots' head too about this. I've been on Jaron Boots in his head about this. I'm gonna try to help get everybody up off his head. Salute to my brother Stormy B, man, in the building, man. What's up with it? Hey, man, I'm gonna say this to you, bro. And I am in a tremendously emotional state just in my life, bro. Man, one of my high school teammates, man, his mama just passed away. Mama Roma. Man, and I'm just in a very emotional space. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. And that was a beautiful lady, man. And she was one of the ones that just seen about us, man. She just seen about us and always made sure we were all right. She used to take us all. She had a minivan. She would take us all home after practices every day just to make sure that we was good. You know what I mean? Man, that lady was beautiful. That lady was beautiful. And so I just wanted to say that so that I can just in my mind get that out in the stratosphere and really, really, really offer my condolences to my brother Larry and Maine and Big Larry, you know what I'm saying, Pops, and just everybody, you know what I mean? I want to send I'm really on my Dayton, Ohio shit, you know what I mean, right now, but just the whole entire family, man, I just want to offer my sincerest condolences and my most genuine condolences, and I want to just thank y'all for sharing her with us. I want to thank y'all for sharing her with us. But Stormy, back to you, bro. Man, I was up talking to Stormy after midnight last night, man, just talking and talking. We was just talking. And I was so reinvigorated by our conversation, bro. And I just want to tell you I appreciate you, bro. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I really truly appreciate you. I do. You know what I mean? I don't spend a lot of time talking to folks these days. And so it's good to be able to talk to people that I can draw from, people I can learn from, and people who can help light a fire and keep a fire going, man. So I appreciate you, bro. And that's from my heart, man. The bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate you, bro. And then I had to get off the phone, like, bro, we gonna be on here till 2 a.m., bro, and I got to get up for soccer. So, but salute to my brother Stormy B, man, in the building. If you haven't subscribed to my brother Stormy B, man, be sure to go subscribe to him, man. One of the best in it. One of the best in it. You feel me? One of the original wise men of boxing, man. Yeah. So all right. Let me try. You know what I mean? Y'all just, if you rocking with me, just let me try to help influence, put a positive spin on the Boots Ennis situation, man. Let me just try, because I've been extra critical and I'm hearing the critiques. And I agree, man, I agree. But let me try to put a positive spin on it, man. Salute to my brother, The War Report, in the building. And be sure to go subscribe to my brother, The War Report, man. Salute to you, family. I see you in the building. Thank you for sliding through. All right. Boots Ennis, 34 wins, 30 knockouts, 0 losses, fresh off stopping Stanionis. Emantis Stanionis in a brutal fashion, that was his coming out fight, man. That was his fight versus another opponent who was supposedly elite level. You understand what I'm saying? So that was a big performance. It was at 147. He unified the division at 147. That was his coming out fight, man. It was a big fight at that time. Stanionis, of course, was only 15. And I say only because it's in comparison, because Boots had 33 fights at the time. Stanionis was 15-0 though. You understand what I'm saying? He was 15-0 at that time. You know what I mean? And he's gone on to get another win since then. He had a fight versus Jubilani Makins back in September, and he won by unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? So he's elevated to 16-1 with 9 wins coming by way of stoppage. But that was his big step up fight, and we saw what Boots Ennis did. Boots Ennis dismantled him and stopped him, I believe, in the 9th round. I can't remember if I got the round wrong, then y'all just, I think it was the 9th round. I actually think I picked it. That was his step up fight. So let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is now moving into the 154-pound division. And I know we're looking for Boots to do what's understood needs no explanation, Stormy. I appreciate you, bro. He's moving up to 154, man. You know what I'm saying? He's moving up to 154. And I know that we want to see him fight big names. We want to see him in with bigger levels of competition. You know, we want to see him in there with more familiar names. You understand what I'm saying? It could have easily been something different, like at 154. Like, I get it, man. I would love to have seen him fight Tony Harrison in his move to 154, if they can get Tony Harrison to come back down to 54. Like, I would love to see him in there against Banana J Rosario. I would have loved to see him in there versus Erickson the Hammer Lubin. You know what I mean? Like, there are plenty. One thing 154 is not short on is quality names and quality competition. If he was just going to be making his debut at 54, you know what I'm saying? The problem that everybody's having is that we don't know this opponent. You know what I'm saying? We don't know this opponent. Salute to my brother Corey, aka New Fat Boy. What's up with your family? Y'all be sure to smash the like button for me and share. I get that, but there's a storyline here, right? And the storyline, the storyline is that we're getting him to we're getting Jaron Boots Ennis to be introduced to the fold at 154. You know what I'm saying? We're getting him to get introduced to the fold at 154. All right. So that in and of itself, I think is a statement. All right. That in and of itself, I think is a statement. And that is something for us to be, as boxing fans and as boxing enthusiasts and boxing purists, that is something for us to try to grasp onto. I'm talking to you about what I'm doing. That's something to grasp onto and to be excited about. Okay. Jaron Boots Ennis is it for Philly. You know what I'm saying? He's it for Philly. I understand wanting to establish the home base. That's one of the things I'm always calling for the fighters to do. I think that there has to be a mixture of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to establish the home base. Then you got to go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? And you got to go out and get it. And then you can bring it back home in a colossal fashion, right? So a prime example, and I hate to keep running this parallel because I hear it too much, and I'm tired of the Terrence Bud Crawford and Jaron Boots Ennis parallels. But Bud Crawford now can go home and he can bring anybody to Nebraska to fight because he got the Infinity Stones. You feel me? So he can bring anybody to Nebraska and have a fight at the Cornhuskers stadium. You feel me? Or sell out any venue. The largest venue in the state of Nebraska, they could sell it out. You see what I'm saying? There's something to getting out and going to get it. And you have to have a mixture. So you have your home base, got your establishment. Now you can move around a little bit. You feel me? You can move around a little bit. And there are other opportunities, in my opinion, for Boots to expand his brand. One of the things that I would love to see fighters do, especially fighters who have the same hue as me, I would love for them to take their asses to Atlanta and have a fight at the State Farms Arena, a la Javante Tank Davis, a la Shakur Stevenson. Go down there, have that fight there, a la just so many. Go down there and scoop that bag up. You understand what I'm saying? And establish a presence there, because that is a centralized city. Everybody can get there for relatively cheap, so on and so forth. Y'all know my story on that. But anyway, is Boots Ennis Philly's next legend? Yes. Yes. He's adding to the boxing heritage of the fighting city of Philadelphia. He's also making the transition from 147 to 154, where we're hoping that we can get more at 154, because 154 is loaded with competitors, versus 147, where there was a lot of dancing around one another. You understand what I'm saying? And I just really believe that this is the storyline of this fight is something to grasp and hold on to, because we really get to the underlying storyline with regard to Boots' career. All right. Now, him transitioning to 154 from 147. What are we going to see? Is he going to be more powerful? Is he going to be more explosive? Is he going to be more comfortable? Because he hasn't had to sacrifice so much to squeeze himself down to 147. Like, what are we possibly going to see from Boots? And I believe that Lima is a good test, and I'm going to tell you why. I believe that Lima is a pressure fighter. He's heavy-handed. And I believe that he is come forward, and I really believe that kid is coming here to really fight. You understand what I'm saying? I believe he's really coming to fight. I really truly believe he's coming to fight. And also, I believe that the energy in Philadelphia in the Xfinity Arena is going to be, man, the energy is going to be epic, man. I feel. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have Boots in there. You're going to have the other Philly fighters in there. You're going to have the Philly heavy hitters. You're going to have Gilly and Wallow in there running around, doing whatever it is that they do. Some of it be messy. Some of it be cool. Some of it be whatever. You know what I mean? But I really, truly think that the energy is going to be epic, man. Epic. Let's talk about the science of Boots, though. Let's talk about the science of Boots. Boots, for what we know, and those of us, shout out to my brother Stormy B, man. One of the first ones I heard talk about and make the comparison of Boots Ennis and his stylistically, and not just stylistically. Boots Ennis is just built different. We talking about switch hitting, Bud Crawford. Hey, keep running that parallel. We're talking about good hand speed, excellent hand speed. We're talking about him being precise, you know what I mean, with regard to his punch placement. And the boy is mean-spirited. You feel me? That's the best way I can say it. The boy is mean-spirited. His style is explosive. And one of the things that I like about Boots Ennis on offense is he is very creative. He is creative offensively. You understand what I'm saying? In a game where everything is so robotic, even with fighters that are rhythmic, it's still kind of robotic and programmed, and you still kind of there's a blueprint that everybody kind of sticks to, so on and so forth. For him to be so explosive and him to have so much hand speed and have all these attributes, he is offensively creative, and I love that. You understand what I'm saying? Also, he has a tremendous amount of fluidity when he switches from southpaw to orthodox. You understand what I'm saying? Defensively, he doesn't keep his head on the line. He has head movement. We also see him measuring and using his jab to maintain and control the distance. And I've also seen him do things to fighters to break up their rhythms. I think Boots is dope. I think he's dope. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to the fights, you don't really see him be in spaces where he's intimidated. He's always in control. I can count on the number of hands rounds that I had him losing. I probably can count that on one hand. And he's usually very composed under fire. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, and once again, to make this comparison, salute to my brother Stormy B, man. He is like the spiritual successor of Roy Jones Jr. You feel me? And I see some Andre Ward in there too. Especially on the inside with some of his tactics and his ability. And he has the hybrid of athleticism and ring IQ. You know what I'm saying? And so I look at a fighter like Andre Ward, and I see so much athleticism, and I can run parallels between Andre Ward, and I can see him as a boxer, and I also see Andre Ward as a defensive back on the football field. Man, I got to get ready to go already. Excuse me. But and then as far as Boots Ennis in the ring weaknesses, they're not blaring obvious. One of the things that I see that I don't like with Boots is when he gets in these exchanges, he tends to drop his hands. He gets creative offensively. He gets excited. He's trying to be flashy, trying to put on for the crowd, trying to have a fantastic highlight reel knockout. And he gets offensively sloppy, and he tends to drop his hands in exchanges, which is a big opportunity for the hard-hitting, heavy-handed Lima. But outside of that, man, this is what I see about Boots. Now, this is the caveat. The caveat is that is against the level of competition that he's been fighting. Go look through the box rec. Boots is 28, I believe, boxing the barbecue. Ain't Boots 28, 29? That is against the level of competition that he has been fighting, man. Don't, y'all. He's 28, bro. He's 28. Y'all don't jump on me, man. I can't do nothing but give it to y'all like I get it. But Boots Ennis is 28, man, orthodox fighter, but he switches like we know. He's 5'10", 74-inch arm reach, man. 34-0 with 30 knockouts. 30 wins coming by way of knockout. Then the other thing, too, man, Boots got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that's against the level of competition that we've seen. And on his resume, he has a couple of names that we know, especially for the people who the boxing peers. But the biggest fight was his last fight versus Mantis Stanionis. Everybody else, Stanionis was the one fight that I didn't know for certain that he was going to win. And that's the truth. Everybody else, I see David Avanesian, who I know, Thomas Delorme, Sergey Lipinets. Everybody else is people like I'm really not familiar with, man. And that's the truth. So out of his 34, soon to be 35 fights, I might know 4 people. I'm just being truthful. All right. Lima is a danger factor, man. I don't ever want y'all to get it twisted. And this is the beautiful thing about this sport that we love. Like, this is the beautiful thing about the science. You can't ever get it twisted. I don't believe that for 1 second that Lima came to be a highlight reel. I think he's tough. He's Angolan born. Angolan born. He's 14-1, got 10 KOs. You know what I mean? The kid that he lost against is a kid who will be a future world champion, man. He's fighting out of Bomax gym. The kid Aaron McKenna, and he lost to Aaron McKenna back in 23, and he lost by unanimous decision. And that was a fight that he took on like 5 days notice, and he moved up. I believe they fought that fight at 160. So he took a fight, moved up to 160, took a fight on like 5 days notice, and went in there and fought to a unanimous decision versus Aaron McKenna. And that is a kid that people are very high on Aaron McKenna. Aaron McKenna, of course, was undefeated. He's 20-0 now with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Irish kid. And once again, Lima took that fight short notice, literally 5 days notice, moved up to 160 when they fought that kid. You know what I'm saying? Lima is not a snout. He's tough, man. He's tough. You know what I mean? And I think that once again, he is kind of a natural middleweight. You know what I mean? He's been here. He's more sturdy. He's coming to pressure. He's coming to trade. I just told you, getting in them trades, that's going to be dangerous. And he's coming to test Ennis's strength and resilience and resolve at 154. Lima's aggressive pressure style, early rounds, he's explosive as hell. He lacks upper body movement and defensive awareness, which lines him up for a knockout in there versus Boots Ennis. He also has a size advantage, though. Salute to my brother K_G_. What's up with you, baby boy? Be About It Farms. What's up with your family? Salute to you. His lack of upper body movement, Lima now, and his lack of defensive awareness, man, lines him up to be a knockout, but he does have a size advantage. And he's more or less coming, at that 160, possibly he could even end his career like 168. But this is the X factor. I just told y'all, Boots Ennis gets excited, offensive creativity. He's looking for highlight because he's just that good in the level of competition that he's been in there against. Salute to Behind the Lens TV. What's up with you, bro? Salute. He said, I saw of Lima, he doesn't really move off that center line too much. I don't think he does, bro. I don't think he does. We see Boots trying to, get the highlight reel knockout. He want Gilly the Kid running in the ring, jumping on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to make something shake. In that, he gets sloppy and he drops his hands. If Lima is able to come out with the pressure and force Boots to get into them early exchanges, he has the ability to clip Boots early. Then we're gonna have a story to tell. Then we're gonna have something to see. If Boots gets in there and gets hurt, then we're gonna get to we get to see something. Yeah. But I think for me, I really truly believe K_ says Boots' flamboyance can be offset by solid fundamentals. Lima, I think he gonna come out swinging hard. He gonna come out hard like Ball and G. I ain't finna hold you. Salute to everybody tuning into the live stream. Salute to everybody catching the replay. Salute to my podcast family catching this in the podcast format. Me, La Familia, Junior Mafia. Y'all stand up. Y'all all hit the like button. Y'all all share the content if you feel so inclined. Salute to my brother Mark Wonderlich in the building. What's up with you, bro? But I think that once again, he's gonna come out and he's gonna get it going. But he's gonna have to have some defensive awareness, or he gonna get himself hurt. You understand what I'm saying? He gonna get himself hurt, because that's how you end up walking into uppercuts, hooks, and end up on a highlight reel. You understand what I'm saying? So, prediction. It's time for me to make my prediction. Damn. So I got to get out of here. I got to go to the soccer field. I think Boots is gonna take his time. I think the first couple of rounds, he's gonna take his time. He's gonna deal with the pressure of Lima. He's gonna just get and calculate information. Rounds 3 to 5, I think we're gonna start to see Boots establish his dominance. We're gonna see him do some switching. You understand what I'm saying? And then I think he's gonna start punishing Lima's aggression. Yeah. By the mid rounds, man, it'll be some accumulated damage. Boots is not a one the salute to the war report. He said Lima's work rate has to be heavy. He cannot let Boots feel comfortable, bro. He's gonna have to work heavy. The mid rounds, though, like I said, Boots is not a one punch stoppage fighter, so it's gonna be some accumulation. It's gonna be some accumulation damage. I think the finish, that's that 7-8 range. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a TKO by Boots. Boots is gonna stop him. I'm gonna say it'll be 7 or 8, but I'm gonna lean towards 7. I'm gonna lean towards 7. Boots Ennis stopping them in the 7th round. Yeah. Boots Ennis stopping them by in round 7. TKO. K_G_ said I got Boots in 8. Yeah. So that's it. That's my official call, man. Boots Ennis, he's gonna win by TKO, 7th round. I don't know, man, because I'm saying 7th round, but I wrote 8. And then KG just said 8. I literally wrote 8, but I was teetering back and forth between 7 and 8, and then I think I was trying to change. Man, you gonna make my come on, bro. I'm riding with my brother KG, man. Boots in 8. TKO in 8, man. Stoppage in 8. Might be a knockout while you playing. It'll be a stoppage, though. Boots gonna stop him in 8, man. Be About a Farm says Boots being able to do the highlight in a direct correlation to the lack of talented fighters he's facing. A unified champion moving up to fight an unknown fighter isn't a good look, and I do not disagree with that. Deacon Dollar said I got Boots in 6. Salute to you. Ravens Nation, what's up with you, homie? Salute. The War Report said I got him by unanimous decision. I believe in Lima's chin. What about his body though, bro? What about his body? And then him coming down. Yeah, I got Boots in 8, man. Give him 8. I got Boots in 8. The undercard is packed though with some heavyweight action, man. It's don't forget, y'all. We got VCO Lee, not VCO Lee. What's my dude's name? Villanello. We got Villaneo and Barreria on the undercard, man. The heavyweights, they gonna get busy. They gonna get busy, man. They gonna get busy. They gonna get busy. Be About a Farm said, where the 50-50 fights at, Junior? Boy, they in the desert. 50-50 fights in the desert. These fights on American soil, bro. Hey, man, it's a trick bag. It's a Cracker Jack box, bro. You never know. You feel me? Hey, man, this is a one side. This is boy, these is, man, don't get me started, man. That's a whole nother podcast, man. That's a whole nother podcast. The 50-50s, bro, that's a whole nother show, man. But and as I was sharing with my brother Stormy B, man, y'all hear me and y'all hear me good. Y'all hear me and y'all hear me good. I'm not finna preface this by telling y'all I'm a fan and I'm this and I'm that and I don't mean no harm. I don't mean none of that. This is what I'm gonna tell you. What I'm going to tell you is that if Boots Ennis loses this fight, I am not gonna be mad. And it will be medicine. It will be a spoonful of Father John's castor oil. Yeah, my Stormy B man voice. Yeah. It will be a spoonful, tablespoon too. It'll be a tablespoonful of Father John's castor oil for the sport of boxing and for the next generation. 35 fights in, we supposed to have this thing rolling. We supposed to have this thing rolling, and every fight is supposed to get you toward, it's supposed to be a big fight, and it is supposed to get you one step closer to the legacy that you want to build. To have 34 fights and only have one legacy defining moment is not a good look, man. To move to 135 is too many former world champions, is too many great names that, you know, are just hanging on, or, you know, who you could actually fight at 154. Is too many of them to not get one. It's too many of them to not have one of those names. Like I said, I'm not mad at Boots Ennis versus Erickson Lubin. I'm not mad at Boots Ennis versus Tony Harrison. I'm not mad at Boots Ennis versus Banana J. Rosario. I'm not mad at Boots versus J-Rock. Keep it all Philly. Boots versus J-Rock. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that. And also, there's some smut on Boots Ennis' name as it relates to turning down some of these big names that have been running around with their chest poked out because he wouldn't take a fight with them. The Teofimo Lopez's, the Zeus, the Devin Haney's. You know, there are some people who running around here with their chest poked out because Boots Ennis turned down that fight, and it got some of us scratching our heads like, man, what we doing, bro? Like, if you're not gonna get it, if you're not gonna get the titles, and there's so many people who've been avoiding you and not wanting to fight you, and then people are coming to, you know, the saying your name, bro. You got to be the boogeyman. The other thing I don't like, and I'm gonna say this, and I gotta go. I don't, excuse me. When I'm looking at Boots and I'm looking at him in these press conferences and I'm seeing the way he's talking and the way he's acting, I don't like it. I don't like them trying to get him up to be a shit talker and brash and bravado, because it's not natural, and you can tell that it's orchestrated. I can tell that the Matchroom team and Eddie Hearn are trying to get Boots Ennis to be more abrasive and talk shit and do. No, Boots Ennis is bring back the fighters who are respectful, who are just natural gym rats, and I'm just better than you. And you're going to have to beat me and show me that I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? Bring back those fighters. I don't need a fighter on stage talking about bet your purse. But y'all get that shit out of here. You feel me? That this whole money, big bank, take little bank energy that y'all didn't put into the sport of boxing, man, get that shit out of here, bro. You feel me? Get that out of here. I'm not here for all the, I don't want to hear the shit talking and all that kind of stuff, bro. That's my problem. And that's where Shakur Stevenson gets himself in trouble, because he gets on the stage and talk about how he gonna fuck somebody up. And then he gets in the fight and boxes responsibly. You feel me? And don't fuck nobody up. He gets in and out boxes and never gets himself in any danger. You feel me? Stop all this talking. I got to go to the soccer field. Boots Ennis, 8th round stoppage. Then we get to see what's next, man, because there's so much more. Probably do a follow-up. We'll whenever we do, we might do the follow-up on Monday. We might mess around and do it on Sunday, but we'll see. Salute to y'all. Y'all be sure to tune in tonight. Follow me everywhere via social media. If you're really looking for me, man, you can holler at me over on punchjunkie.com, or you can come over to JuniorTheTruth.com, the hub. But salute to the family. Thank y'all so much for taking time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all, man. This is Junior Truth signing off, giving you a daily reminder that, man, to view your life like a pair of dice until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm Ohio-born, player-made, man. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, like if you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Guests are natural and handcrafted too. We want to help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The Black Company. To give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.
Located at www.theblackgenius.com.